We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. A first down throw for Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Let's go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Covington in there to get him well behind the line of scrimmage. Gosh, it's a loss of 17, and it'll be 4th down. And Suckup missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Watson on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on second is Watson. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A first down carry now for Miller. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Watson. And he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Now Mariota. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Mariota now to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This is Lewis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, Mariota trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin, and not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Set, black 22, black 99, black 22.
They'll run it again with Miller. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From the 50, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here's a give to Miller. And some space here. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Now a handoff to Miller. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Following the interception here, Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now Lewis trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Reset.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Black 99, Philly. Tiger.
From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Tiger.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Bruce Ellington as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. To return, here's Michael Campanero. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First down, Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's Watson to throw on second down. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 45 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Watson hands this to Foreman, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. A good pickup there, a 22.
Let's go. One.
Mariota on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
The psychology. of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They try again with Lewis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards on the NFL scoreboard. 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A handoff running left is Miller. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Richmond.
Watson now looking to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Richmond.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On first down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Texans. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Now Campanaro. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw, Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Ellington. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Richmond.
He'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Richmond.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Now Watson to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Down. Blue 80.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And some room to roam now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
You got him. You got him. Tiger. Black 99 Philly.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now it's Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. His throw incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Whitney Merciless in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Ellington now to return it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Watson. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Julius Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Second down, Mariota. Flushed out right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Mariota. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.